Hello, how are you? Hope you're okay. So, yesterday I took two of my young to the Tower of SplashLandings Water Park. Me. So, my 6 month old, my daughter Lana, and my 9 year old son CJ, we went with my mum Sheila, and we had an amazing time. Absolutely wonderful. We had planned to go for so long. And guess what? It took me a long time to actually go. So when we walked through the hotel, I actually welled up because I was so happy and grateful and just like with myself and the universe basically to just be there at that moment, and it was happening. Yeah, I love achieving these kind of goals. And me, I'm Gemma, by the way. I am the biggest kid when it comes to water parks, hotels, theme parks, other countries, like locations, seeing the culture, different environments. I just love exploring like this, okay, and just having that wonderful magnitude of love and gratitude for it all. Um, so one thing I will say though is it is suitable. I've been there many times, just not for a while. For all ages, it's wonderful for all ages. Um, and even my mum, she is 75 now, and she has a very disabled kind of knee problem right now. Um, Very underconfident with the water. She doesn't go swimming. It scares her. But even my mum went into the outdoor pool once she realised I wasn't asking her to go on a flume. And she came and she sat in the bubble pool outside because they're very heated, guys. They're not cold. If you're like me, you're very temperature sensitive and it's not nice. So yesterday I was pleased to find that none of the pools were cold and it was all perfect, just literally perfect. The only things that I can say, the cafe, last time I was in the cafe, they were just putting in the burger kitchen, the poolside cafe. I've forgotten what that's called now, sorry, but that was closed. When we got there, we didn't get there till 1 o'clock. We didn't get in till about 1:30, and that was our fault, by the way, not the queue or anything. But yeah, there's not much choice, and it's a very disappointing menu in the pool cafe. And it was even more disappointing that the burger kitchen shut really early because I do believe they offer more choice. However, I will say over the years the quality's gone down. There aren't enough choice. They're too expensive for what you get. You don't get enough, really. You don't. Um, it is what you expect in some ways, but for what I'm used to with Alton Towers, the quality could be better where they're concerned, okay? Um, it's like they used to have the big slush puppy machine, didn't they? With different flavours, and you could go and refill them as well. And that's not there. They don't have those kind of drinks anymore. I mean, they're fun. Kids love those. Adults, we love those. Teens love those. And fries, when we go away or if we go away for a day, our rule is there are no rules. We enjoy, we sample, we try, we do, and we do not care about counting calories or having poisonous fizzy drinks. When we're there, anywhere, we want to just experience and not say anything that's to do with lacking, because if you go and it's horrible to be in that position, even if you are financially in that position, to go somewhere and still be that is not us enjoying ourselves, is not us going, I feel so wealthy as a woman, as a man, as what I want to do, and you're not full, okay? So it's really important when we go away to be full and to go, right, I'm so wealthy inside. Everything I touch turns to gold. I glitter like mad. I glow. I shine. I'm so bright. Look at me. Even if it's a very quiet way, but feeling that inside and knowing how rich you are, okay, is so important. So when we go anywhere, that is exactly what we are and what we're doing, because it's meant to be that experience. It's not meant to be, we're going to go here, but oh, guess what, you can't do that, or you can't have that, you can't even have one drink, because it's not the case. All it is choosing sacrifices of our usual. If you like me, and you do have to like juggle things and go, right, that's that, and that. Just be present with it. Don't be anywhere else but now. And you will find everything always comes for you with what you do. So that was one niggle we had with the cafes, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And there's nothing for babies or toddlers, by the way, at all. Like, you really had to take your own stuff for them, which is really disappointing. And young kids, there's just nothing. So that's a pretty big grumble, to be fair, right? And the other thing is, like, with the Master Blaster, again, you're waiting for over an hour to go on it because you have to queue to get your dinghy. You have to queue then to go onto the ride. And this is a problem they've had for a long time. Put more rings on, guys. What is your problem? People shouldn't have to go and waste that much time, especially when we're going as families, right? We do not want to have to be away from the family. We want to be with our partner. We want to be with our mum or dad, our brother, our sister, our aunt, our friends, okay? Most importantly, our kids. So it's really not conducive. There's so many things. If like people like we've been managed somewhere, detail like that matter a lot, okay, to the quality of the visit. And there are also, the areas, excuse me, certain areas of the floor, they hadn't been cleaned. They need a bit of a maintenance, maybe, where you queue to get your Master Blaster dingers. Again, there's leaks coming through the ceiling. There's paper peeling off, or paint, whatever it is. That needs doing to, because it ruins the whole perplexion and complexion of the resort. It doesn't need to be there. And again, I've been there since it opened, the year it opened, and at different points, and also the theme park and all the hotels they've got. We are avid lovers of the Alton Towers Resort, okay? Like avid, love. And we were lucky enough, when I was younger, we used to have a Merlin pass because my mum and dad, they worked at Warwick Castle. At the time, they gave all performers the Merlin passes, so we could go anywhere Merlin. Well, it wasn't Merlin, it was Madame Tussauds back then. Yeah, that's how long ago it was. So I really do know what I'm speaking of, guys. So anyway, it was great. They're the two niggles that we had. Girl. It was fantastic in every other respect. My 6-month-old was so happy everywhere we went. We went in the outdoor pool. We went in Lazy River. We went on the little baby slide in the baby pool. We went in the tree house, and in that nice pool bit where you walk in, where it's like a shoreline. And she could have been there for the whole day, not just half of the day. Same with my mum. She didn't think she was going to enjoy it. She was worried about ruining it for us, but no, not at all. It was wonderful. She had a wonderful time. And despite it being a water park and busy, it was relaxing. We all feel like we've been to a spa today, and when we came back last night. So that is another bonus of going to the Alton Towers Water Park. Just please do bear in mind the food and the queue times for some of the rides, like the Master Blaster. So we walked out, we've got the lift ups to the arcade, had a little play in there, and it's next to Flambeau's restaurant, and I love it in there. I love the buffet, always have loved their buffet. And we did not get disappointed at all. They had space straight away. It wasn't that late in the evening, it was quite early. And all of us had a lot of food. Even the 6-month, we had a lot of food in there. A lot of they included like cordial drinks. We didn't need to go to the bar to get fizzy drinks or anything. They had nice arrangement and collection of different flavoured juices. Different flavour like continental and traditional foods, different culture foods, set up really beautifully, labelled well. All of the cooking, the food was very, I would say, impeccable. The chefs on yesterday were incredible. And lots of desserts, lots of fresh salad. We were really happy. This little one tried ice cream in a cone for the first time yesterday. we took it away from her. She screamed, so that's how much she enjoyed that, okay? And the mashed potato was definitely a hit with Lana too. That's all really I want to cover, but if you're thinking about going, please just go. You know, just don't worry about anything. Just have a really relaxing, great time with those that you love and yourself, because self-love, you know, self-love is the key to every happiness, I promise you that. And truth, self-love and truth, okay? Self-accountability, we all do that, yeah, don't we? Because if we don't, then, you know, we're not living properly, we're not alive properly, and if you're not self-accountable, you don't love yourself, not very nice. Not very nice to be around, so I don't like have anybody like that around me in my life, because, you know, I love those, and they were learning that too, but that's a different subject to what I'm talking about, so I don't want to go into that. I just wanted to come and rave about Alton Towers Water Park at SplashLandings Hotel, and just the two little grumbles to consider when you go.